and the roots of what yoga is. So yoga came to be as a way of taking care of an individual person, right? So a couple thousand years ago, if you didn't feel well or you had something going on, you would go to your yogi. They didn't really have medical doctors. We're speaking of India many thousands of years ago. So you'd go see your yogi, and your yogi would say to you, oh, your shoulder hurts? Well, you're going to move this way, and you're going to breathe this way, and these are the types of foods you're going to eat, right? And these are the meditations that you'll practice. So they were really, they would call it treating, right? Treating the individual. We don't call it treating anymore because that's for doctors and Western medicine. But what we do here is we look at the individual and we really say, where are you today? Right? Where are you today in your experience, in your body? We're all in different bodies. There are no two bodies alike on the face of the planet, and there's never been another body just like yours. Okay, when I teach kids say, yeah, but twins, right? Even twins are very, very different because they're having different experiences. They're feeling different emotions. So how they manifest those emotions in their bodies are different from one another. It's kind of cool to think about. So something we work with here is the somatic experience. So somatic is the reconnection of mind and body. Right? We see that all the time now. It's all these buzzwords in wellness, like mind-body connection, and they're wonderful. But what does it really, really mean? What does it mean? It's the language that our physical body is telling us about how we're feeling in our mental and emotional body. Right? So we get into these habits of moving through the world and not really paying attention to what our physical body is informing us. So what is it saying? So we can all identify with like aches and pains and discomforts that we experience again and again. Like, can you think of one? You don't have to share it out loud. But something within your body that you deal with a lot, right? And you've ruled out injury, you've ruled out anything really serious with your doctor, but it's still there, it's persistent, it comes back. A lot of people say like shoulder pain, right? Neck pain, tension headaches. All right, I'm just gonna go down the list of the ones that are really common. Hip pain, right? Back pain, ankle pain, feet pain. Okay, so our bodies store our emotional experience, and it's telling us that. So if we're really stressed out, what do? Right? What are we doing? Doing this. We're going in. If we're really tired, we go down, right? So I'm exaggerating these movements, but this is what the body does. So just take a moment and just think about that. Where does that show up for you? Right? Where is that showing up for you right now in your life? In your body, in your physical experience. Okay. Now we're going to switch it. We're going to think about the other side. We're going to think about the other side because we're always about balance. Right? So just like we feel the stresses of life, we also feel our joys, our excitement. How does that manifest in your physical body? Right? What does that feel like? Again, kids have a really easy time answering this question, right? Because they're like, I feel like I want to jump around. Right? If we started to jump around, you might get a little, embarrassed or uncomfortable. But what does it feel like for you in your body to experience joy? Start with your breath. How do you breathe when you feel good and you feel happy? Yeah. Freer, right? There's more expansion in your breath. Your breath is your first piece of information. How do you feel in your breath when you're really worried about something or you're anticipating something that's like stuff? Okay. Yeah, exactly. So your body, your breath is informing you. We just aren't listening all the time. Once we start to listen and observe, the cool thing is we can make some choices. Right? Once we start to say, hey, this is going on, I'm noticing this, we can make some choices within that moment to change how we're feeling. We're not going to eliminate the stress, but we can make it more comfortable to move through. Does that make sense? Yeah. Any questions about that? Shared experience, right? Our whole world breathes together. We really rely on each other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And on this one, we'll be quiet so we can hear each other's breath. Deep breath in. Bow your head towards your heart if it feels comfortable. Acknowledge your time, effort, and energy. offer Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for sharing practice with us today.
Thank you, thank you.
Practice. So something that we're calling into our awareness. Intention's already there. Our intention's already present, right? When we call our intention in, it's just that unearthing, it's that uncovering of what it is that we're working on internally, okay? But we use language that's in the present. And I offer I am. I am. And that's enough. That's everything. I am. Or I am enough, one of my favorites. All right? But maybe something else is calling into your experience today. So what is that word? What is that feeling that you're calling in? So we're going to set our intention. All right? So however you want to be, hands over heart, hands over center, hands connected at heart center, hands on your lap. There's no right or wrong here. It's wherever you are comfortable in this moment. And just take a moment, closing eyes if you're comfortable, or just gazing down at the floor. And just allow yourself to settle into your intention. Allow it to reveal. I am. Breathe your intention into your heart. Take a deep in through your nose. Exhale fully out of the mouth. Inhale your intention into your heart. Exhale resistance. One more at your own pace. When you feel complete, gently blink open your eyes. Okay, here we go. So you've already started shared experience, right? Our whole world breathes together. We really rely on each other. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. And on this one we'll be quiet so we can hear each other's breath. Deep breath in. Bow your head towards your heart if it feels comfortable. Acknowledge your time, effort, and energy. I offer Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Thank you so much for sharing practice with us today.
Thank you, thank you.